Hello everybody, this is Gareth Goon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you can donate to my ministry and the charities that I support at garethgoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. This one here is Revival Grips the Brazil Amazon with the number at 14,500 people baptized. The Amazon River basin in northwest Brazil, a profound spiritual transformation is unfolded in the Amazon. For centuries, the Catholic Church held a near monopoly in the region. Today, evangelical Christians is reshaping the region's spiritual fabric, leading to new converts and churches. CBN News travelled to Brazil's northwest Amazon region to witness it firsthand. For this exclusive report, linger on the banks of the Amazon River and you'll uncover more than the rich tapestry of life amid the natural splendour. For many, such as Ramos, the river isn't just a backdrop, it's a sanctuary. My family and I all grew up here. My grandmother, grandfather, and my parents lived and died in this house. I was born in this house and I'm also going to die here, Ramos told CBN News. And as an 83-year-old resident of the Amazon River, Ramos refuses to trade his floating bamboo home for life in any Brazilian city. It's so much cooler here than in the city. You cannot walk freely in the city. It's very dangerous. Many cars, many people. I'm free here. I keep my windows open. The doors are always open at my age. I never faced danger, Ramos said. Spanning more than 6 million square miles of South America, 60% of the Amazon rainforest is in northwest Brazil. The approximately 30 million Amazonians currently living here are experiencing unprecedented evangelical revival. God is everything for me. God is my Father, and without Yeshua Jesus, I'm nothing, Ramos told us. Ramos epitomizes the spiritual shift. Growing up Catholic, he remembers when the faith dominated his riverside community. Not anymore. The Amazon River here is in the north part of Brazil is filled with hundreds of these small tributaries that in essence snake through the jungle. And over many years, evangelical Christians have been traversing these waters in an attempt to bring the good news of Yeshua, Jesus, the Messiah, to the Amazonian people. The early days were definitely much more difficult than today, said Jose Benston, pastor of Belém Foursquare Church. Benston has spent decades traversing the river's intricate network, first as a missionary, then as a pastor, spreading the evangelical message of salvation. Back when we started evangelizing in this region, we had just a few workers, and in some municipalities, pastors had to walk 10 to 15 kilometers into open congregation. Frankston told CBN News today almost all medium-sized churches in the Amazon have a small boat. Frankston helped establish one of the Amazon's first Foursquare churches. Today, he says the evangelical presence here is undeniable, with 3,200 Foursquare congregations alone flourishing across the region. In the first 6 months of the year, we baptized 14,500 people. Our goal for this year is to baptize over 30,000 people, said Bankston. We obtained a video that captures a remarkable mass baptism in the Amazon River where hundreds, including men, women, the elderly, young adults, and children, publicly profess their faith in the Messiah Yeshua. And this growth goes beyond numbers, reaching the hearts of many, like Esquel Santo. I am 15 years old when God called me to reach the unreached peoples of the Amazon. Santo Tunsibeños. Santo spent 32 years as a missionary in the jungle interior. One of the biggest challenges was the isolation and getting used to living among the indigenous or riverside communities. Santo said, but God was with us in the work. We saw lives being transformed, so many people heard the gospel, and now we are seeing the fruits. Santo says sharing the gospel here can be full of challenges. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and back then, since I couldn't afford a plane ticket, I had to take a 6-day bus journey to Belém. From there, I went by boat for another 6 days to the outskirts of the Amazon basin. Santo said, once I got there, it took at least 15 days by canoe, not a motorized boat, to paddle up the Shalomos River and the Puros River until we reached the remote communities where we worked. Sometimes it would take 35 days just to get to these remote areas. Jos Esquio Alves, a leading Brazilian sociologist, says evangelical churches here benefit from long-term pastors or missionaries like Santo, who fostered deep community ties and growth. The Catholic Church has a lot of difficulty in training new priests, so it is very common to see Catholic churches in the Amazon, but not enough priests to lead congregations. Dr. Alves said a priest goes once a month or once every semester to the Amazon and is often far from the communities. Evangelicals, on the other hand, quickly train pastors who integrate into communities, and for a long time. Today, small evangelical churches like this one are springing up in remote riverside communities. I think that the revival that we have been waiting for here in Brazil is happening, the Amazon said. Alves, Brazilian senator and evangelical pastor Damaris Regina Alves, sees the movement as a miracle that not only is reshaping spiritual practices, but also fostering a sense of community and empowerment. For many years, people looked at the Amazon and only saw rivers and trees. Today, people are beginning to remember that there are people living there who need to be taken care of, need to hear the gospel, and whose lives need a transformation. The church is making this revolution happen, said Alves. Evangelical Christians often must rely on small canoes or medium-sized boats to hold church services and other ministry activities as they reach remote areas. Meanwhile, church teams from Brazil major cities send volunteers here to conduct educational, humanitarian, and medical missions. The outreach often helps introduce people to the gospel message. These pastors, missionaries, and many other labouring in the vast expanse believe the shift is more than just a change in religious practice. It's a movement that promises to redefine the regional, spiritual, and social landscape for generations to come. This is an amazing thing to see in the Amazon, where witchcraft was really prominent and the gospel's being brought in, and darkness has to fear because Yeshua, our Messiah, is here. He's there and he's everywhere. Shalom, Maranatha, and hallelujah.